Salutations! My name is Eqlipse, EQ for short, and welcome to 100 Days for Team Seas. Today I will be playing Seaopolis, an ocean-based mod pack, and I'll be trying to survive on hardcore for 100 days. But there's a twist, because every dollar this video makes in revenue, I will donate that to Team Seas. If you don't know, Team Seas is a campaign founded by Mr. Beast for people to remove 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean. Basically, it boils down to every dollar donated is a pound of trash out of the sea. So make sure to share this video around and leave a like and a comment because it helps boost this video in the algorithm, and every bit of revenue that this video makes, I will donate straight to Team Seas. I'm super excited for this. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe. I got tons more videos like this coming, and I think you'll find something you like here. Plus, you can always unsub later. It's free, and it's not gonna hurt my feelings. Oh, and if it wasn't already obvious, my goal is to kill the Ender Dragon these 100 days, because surviving isn't impressive if I sit in a hole like a dead clam the whole time. Anyways, I've rambled enough. On to day one. Day one, we spawn in an orb in the ocean with nothing but a tree. Chop that tree and get a sapling. I said get a sapling. Okay, this time I used a crook and got a sapling. Literally breaks the game without it. Off to a great start. So if you can't tell already, this is a Skyblock style mod pack where you progress from wood to diamonds or the ocean to space. Well, because of how this mod is set up, you aren't supposed to have stone yet. But thanks to this tower spawning really close to the base, I can just vein mine it and steal a stack of stone. Day one, and we're already sequence breaking. You may be wondering why I don't try and loot the whole tower. Well, in this mod pack, if you go 2 blocks above sea level, the air is toxic, and you start to take damage. We don't want that, so I'm staying here in the deep blue, or close to it. The toxic air doesn't kill you instantly though, so at least there's some leeway. Once I got back to the base, I checked the quest book. Yes, this mod pack also has a quest book, but there aren't many rewards for completing them. Just C-Bucks, which we can use to buy in the store, but more on that later. Finishing day one, I made a bowl and put water in it, which turns the water into a potion of water breathing. Let me say that a little slower. Drinking water lets me breathe in the ocean. I see no problem there. Day 2, using 2 wooden shears, I got oak leaves, which we'll need to make dirt. And after a quick Google search, I found out how to get string. Yes, it's day 2 and I'm already Googling. This does not bode well. Using silkworms on a tree, we can make leaves that are infested. Shearing them drops string, you know, the most logical step for string in this game. Afterwards, I made a fishing rod and sieves. Now we can sieve the dirt and make pebbles. 4 pebbles make 1 stone, granite, diorite, or the such. Which, since we already have 64 cobblestone, isn't the most important right now, but trust me, it will be. Now, I feel like I have to come clean about this. This is day 3, but this isn't the footage for day 3. For some reason, my first 7 days of footage corrupted, so I went through and recreated it to the best of my ability. So don't be surprised that when day 8 comes around, the base looks a little different. Don't worry, nothing crazy happened, and I really just didn't want to lose this entire 100 days because the first 7 days were being a bitch. Day 4, we mashed up logs and made sawdust. These help us make cardboard boxes, which allow us to transport any block without changing the block state, so we can move chests without dropping items. We also made a strainer, which will help us get items from the sea that we couldn't normally get. And then I got caught on fire in the middle of the ocean. Excuse me? Excuse me. Day 5, we did a little bit of fishing, and while we're fishing, I got this really good story. See, one time, me and my dad later that day I made a potion of water breathing by sticking the magical breathing bowls, 4 fish I caught, and a bottle of water in a crafting table. Fused it together, and then boom, the magical chemical of breathing underwater. And I made a button, for reasons. Oh well, praise be button. Praise be button. I know you can't hear, but I'm clicking very violently. Day 6, we expanded the platform above our base. I might not be able to get into the air, but trees can. So I think this will be the perfect place to have my tree farm, basically taking up no extra room. Also, I have no idea how I made this look in the corrupted first day, so fair warning, this part looks really different here in a sec. We also made this auto dirt creator machine whatchamajig that turns leaves into dirt. So I spent all day chopping leaves into dirt. Day 7 was really interesting. I made 2 strainers, 1 for fishing and 1 for random bullshit. Fishing, random bullshit. And I sat all day here waiting for fish and random bullshit. Then at night, I went to bed as I felt the space-time continuum fix itself. Because on day 8, we're back to the OG and genuine blind footage. See, I told you the whole base looks much different now. Either way, I made paper on day 8 and then books, which probably wasn't the best idea because I need leather for a backpack, but I'm not a smart Minecraft YouTube man, so what did you expect? Day 9 was spent getting a lot of trees because this mod runs off of them. We need leaves from trees for dirt, we need the wood for about every recipe, and apples are a quick source of sustenance. So all in all, tree is a big good. So I chopped them all of day 9. Then on day 10, I made a lot more strainers, which also come from wood, to get all of the trash out of the ocean. Hey, speaking of that, Team Seas, save the ocean. Fuck subtlety. Later on in my spherical prison, submerged in the deep blue, I made a backpack out of leather that I strained from the ocean. This is usually one of the first things I like to make in mod packs since they have you carry so much around, but we had to wait till day 10 this time. Oh well, at least I've got one. And here I am trying to put water into a barrel. Yes, I know it's a struggle. I'll spoil the ending for you. I don't succeed in putting water in the barrel. If you use the sieve from before and sieve leaves, it will make acorns from all the tree types, and I'm getting all of them today. Later that day, I finished all the quests in section 1 except for getting a spider eye. Now, I haven't seen any spiders here, but I've heard some from the spawner in the tower I stole from on day 1, so I headed back there and was tasked with the challenge of getting them. Neat. First pearl. I'm still trying to get this to work the next day. My goal is to aggro the spiders that spawn and kill them at water level. The only problem with this is that the spiders are so high up that I have to jump into the poison slightly to aggro them. But this is an EQ video and you already know some crazy bullshit's about to happen. I can't make this up, but killing some of the spiders and zombies caused them to drop lollipops. I think there's some kind of Halloween mod in this pack or something. The thing is, when you eat one of them, the effects are random. This one gave me sinful. Apart from sounding like a Binding of Isaac stat buff, it made me absolutely bulletproof. I'm wearing just a gold chestplate in this clip, by the way, and that is my defense bar. Well, that went well, so I'm gonna eat another, and it gave me regen 3 for 10 minutes. I think you can see where this is going. The regen outdoes the poison damage if I'm full on hunger, so for 10 minutes, I can get up the tower and get some spiders. And fuck it, while we're here, might as well scale the whole thing. Yes! While up there, I found some insane loot that is definitely sequence breaky, like iron. This early. I'm a fucking cheater. It was a little tricky because I had to take out the Vexes, but we pulled it off and I headed back home with a lot of loot that I shouldn't have yet. How do you get iron in Seopolis? Because I found out how, bitch. Oh, I just probably skipped so much progression. Fuck you. Fuck you, game. Fuck you, Skyblock. Day 13, I actually got the spider eye, by the way, and using some gold I appropriated, I made gapples. They could be the deciding factor between me getting killed or not, so they're good to have. Next to the base is an underwater dungeon as well. There's everything here. And as we searched it on day 14, I found Scoot. Don't ask me what Scoot is, but it has a fun name. This place also has a broken nether portal frame, so I might be able to steal that later if I can get enough diamonds. I did happen to find a Luck of the Sea 3 fishing pole that I will 100% never use in these 100 days. One thing I will use is this barrel that I finally filled with water. I can defy toxic poison, conquer underwater dungeons, and even acquire Scoot. But only now have I figured out barrels. Of course. We need the water filled so we can make clay. Even though I'm past that and already have iron, but that's okay, we don't have to tell anybody. Using the clay, we can make a bucket and make a crucible. And if we poured crushed rocks into this crucible, then it'll even make some hot liquids. In about 16 years. Seriously, this took all of day 15. And on day 16, I realized that I'm an idiot and melted my ceramic bucket. Shit. Oh well, I have a totally fair and not cheesed iron bucket that doesn't melt. But now we have a cobblestone generator and a block breaker to automate it. I'll save you the details of making this crafting recipe, but at night I went to a ghosty. To make a cobblestone generator over on the water. By morning, I've made it automatic. Cool thing about this mod is that if you put specific blocks into the cobblestone generator, it'll make different blocks, so that's something to keep in mind. If you haven't already been able to tell, this mod pack's a little grindy, and they even recommend you chunk load the area so that every machine keeps on when you aren't at your base. So I did that. I spent the rest of the day preparing for an expedition, since I have to wait for my generator to make all that cobble. Day 18, we went off to loot any structure I could. I found quite a few sunken ships that give iron, gold, a horse and a lamp. I refuse to elaborate any further on that one. While looting, I found a mirror in this tower. Or the magic mirror teleports you to your spawn point. It may bathe in specific time, but it can't make ugly things beautiful. Unfortunately, that's you. It just called me ugly. which just happens to be fucking broken. It's one of the special quest items you get when you complete hard challenge type quests. Point is, this thing is broken and you will see why. More looting was done and I stubbornly sat here for like 10 minutes trying to get purple glazed terracotta. I even got more emeralds from this Leviathan that I found. Big bone structure is the Leviathan, by the way. That's what they're called. That's what I'm gonna call them from now on. The big bony structure in the water, that's a Leviathan. And at night in another dungeon, I found a god apple, notch apple, butter apple, whatever. Either way, I'm sure this will come in handy. Then Seopolis had to remind me that we're playing in hardcore.
Oh, no, 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 no!
Okay. Well, that's a nifty little mirror. That thing has infinite uses, by the way. My magical mirror of go the fuck home is never gonna break. Day 20, we make sand. A lot of gravel, dust, and clay, and lava makes some sand. But this is a sky block, so everything takes a million years. And by day 21, I managed to get sand. Red sand. I did it. I made one red sand. Fuck you. So I made a red snad. I don't know what the fuck this is, but I did. 2 red sand makes a red snad. Okay, the notes for day 22 just say big fuck yeah. Look, I don't know what that means, so big fuck yeah, I guess. Phantoms, help. There are how have I played this for like 8 hours? Positive of today though, I got a lot of looting done and my first diamond. 3 more to go for that portal. Then this happened. That still didn't deter me from looting, but I did play it much safer from here on out. And when I got back, I had a whole haul. The best thing I found, though, were these 2 enchantment books, Depth Strider 3 and Aqua Affinity. Those will be perfect on diamond armor, if I can ever get any. At night, I started expanding the base. What we had began to get a little crowded. Using sponges to deal with all the incessant water, we now have an extra room for organization! It's been a while since we had a proper organization session on this channel, and I hope you missed it just as much as I did. By the end of day 27, I had set everything aside in organized chests so that I can now know where everything is, and completing quests is much easier. Afterwards, I started making a workplace below the main sphere for a forge eventually, and a place for farming. Mainly just trying to get quests done at this point because I have all the fish I could ever really need for food, but we have farming. Day 28, we're getting our farm on, planting all types of seeds from pumpkins to tomatoes. And to break up the monotony of being a farmer, we're crafting a forge as well. To do that, we're gonna need grout. So it's gravel and sand time. You get the skyblocky grind now? You feel the vibe? By the way, making sand is really fucking hard, and I'm not going through that 1 million times to get enough seared bricks to make a forge, so I'm gonna go Google it. Clearly not the solution. The actual solution is to put sandstone under the cobblestone generator. So I made 4 sand and did that. Then I headed off for the sand to generate. So it's off looking for more bullshit in the ocean. Was hoping to find a lot of cool loot, but mainly only found trash. In the ocean. Someone should fix that. Anyways, I found a Leviathan that had tons of gold, and I like crime, so crime I committed. Day 30, more robbing the dead and looting their sunken dreams. I got some iron and emeralds for my troubles, and found my 2nd ever diamond. 1 more, and I can sequence break once again. Day 31, we got home, and I completed all the food-related quests for now. I eventually want to complete all the quests in this mod pack, but my god, there's like 500. So to do that, that's gonna take way more than 100 days. I broke the Leviathan by my base, and turned bones into bone meal, and spammed making vegetables. Day 33, however, we've stalled long enough that we now have enough sand. Oh wait, psych, I didn't actually put the sandstone in because I'm a fucking idiot. Oh well, now it's making sand. And while I'm at it, I made 2 more block breakers and 2 more cobblestone generators, 1 for smooth stone and 1 for regular cobble and granite and stuff. This took a butt-fuck ton of resources, but it'll be 100% automatic, which means in the meantime, I can be fucking off and doing something else, like building the forge, expanding the base, questioning our feeble existence, and how every day we creep closer and closer to our demise with no way of stopping it and no way of slowing it down. And farming. Day 35, we're now finally starting to get seared bricks. I have a lot of sand, gravel, and clay, so we're good. Here I'm making the forge base early because I didn't know that I couldn't do that just yet because this mod changes everything. I swear this is Obungula 2.0. Don't know what Obungula is? Click the video up there. You're not going to be disappointed. You need seared melters because instead of actually being fun, mod packs think the definition of fun means necessarily arduous and time consuming. Anyways, I made the melters and now we can smelt clay into terracotta. which has like one use: to make these botany plants that you can hook up and forever make trees, which really wasn't a problem because chopping trees with vein miner is really quick. But you know what? Fuck it, dude. The game told me to, so I'll do it. Day 36, I nailed this bucket club, and the game froze. Well, guess I'll take this time to tell you to leave a like and a comment on the video, because it like really helps push the vid in the algorithm, and this stuff is for a fundraiser, and I'd really like to give a lot of money away. And oh, okay, the game's back. Using all the flint from the gravel, we can make flint meshes to mesh red and yellow sand, like I'm doing here, and it makes copper, tin, and nickel ore. That's right, we're finally going to progress off of stone, because I totally haven't been using iron the whole time. Yeah, just totally stone. Actually, no, these ores don't make good weapons. Instead, they make mechanism cables and alloys for new machines. So I guess it's a little useful. Okay, it's more than a little bit useful. This is about step 1 of 32 of actually making diamonds. So, to get these alloys, we need to make a genuine forge, and to get that, we have to use these melters to make bronze. I've actually never seen it done this way before, but I like the way that the mod pack took the forge this time. Not too slow like a certain Obungula, and not like instant like MC Eternal. So now, with the bronze and a bit more seared bricks, we can make the smeltery controller to activate our smeltery, instead of having a giant hole of seared bricks in the middle of our base. And just like that, the seared melters I spent forever to make are now practically useless. Don't you just love this mod pack? Who cares? The smeltery is way better than these stupid, dumb, fucking idiot melters anyway. Because the smeltery can make something called overworld matter, with clay, tin, and leaves. You ever wanted to know what happens if you throw leaves into a forge? A scalding 4,000 degree pot of molten liquid? Just chunk some leaves in there, and it makes this green block of mushy ores. Yeah, totally. Don't try this at home, kids. I like how I say that like kids have access to a fucking forge at their house. Oh, little Timmy, do you want to play on your trampoline or your industrial grade 7,000 degree highly dangerous forge? Oh, mommy, I want the forge. Where'd this fucking bit go, dude? Day 39, I made coral. No, it's not useful, but it's for quests, so get off my ass. Day 40, I made a third room, this time for machines. You can call it a lab, but it's a wooden square in the ocean with a box inside, so I don't really think it counts. But it's a place where we can make our first generator, literally called a pitiful, shitty, terrible, no good, failure to everyone, disappointment generator, trademark. That's the exact name, I promise. And it generates FE, which is what we're gonna need to power all kinds of machines in this 100 days. Shifting gears a little, the next day I learned about how finding structures works in this mod. You need to make a map generator, which requires a compass and empty maps, which are, a lot of compasses. Yeah, fuck that. We're gonna just steal maps from the old dead-ass pirates at the bottom of the ocean. Plus, it could give me a chance to finally find the last diamond I need to cheese the fuck out of everything. So the goal is to make a lot of overworld matter for later, and find a lot of empty maps and one more diamond. So I spent all of day 42 chunking leaves into the forge, and finally, overworld matter has been made. Oh shit, the other ores, baby. The other ores, iron and gold and silver and lead, redstone and lapis, I wish I was dead. Woo! So now we have access to nearly every type of ore. All the important ones, like iron. We can finally have, for the first time ever, have some iron. I had clearly been playing this game for too long, because on day 44, when I was pouring iron over redstone to make a compass, I started chanting at the compass. Compass, compass, yay, woo! Yeah, past EQ is losing their mind in the glass ocean prison. So it's time to prepare for another expedition. And this time, I'm decking myself out, and we're in the ocean, so that can only mean one thing. Scuba gear. Yes, we're making a scuba tank and mask. I found a use for Scoot finally. Scoots! Scoots! They finally have a use! The Scoot has use! The Scoot use! It's a Scoot use! It make turtle shell hat! Once we have our turtle shell hat and Constantin ingots, we can make a scuba mask. The tank is a little more irritating to make, but it's doable. However, none of this work would matter without an electrolytic separator. Don't you remember when Minecraft was just, build house, dig diamond? Nope, electrolytic separator, which will separate the water into hydrogen and oxygen precisely. Told you our pitiful, shitty, terrible, no good, failure to everyone, disappointment generator trademark would be useful. Now with the scuba tank partially filled, we can adventure off. Just a reminder, we're looking for empty maps and one more diamond. So now you can understand why I get disappointed when I open chests and see this. Silver lining though, while doing this, I no longer need to worry about oxygen because of the scuba tank, and in some crazy luck, if I ever do run out of air, I have a mirror that just takes me home. Still looting pirate ships on day 47, and I'm finding a lot of empty maps, but absolutely no diamonds. Come on, man, I just need one. Is that too much to ask for? While looting this tower, or as much as I could, I found the Broken Heart Charm. I don't really know if it'll help me much here, but I'll hold on to it just in case. And after a whole 3 days of searching and looting, I couldn't find a single diamond. I've looted like 20 sunken ships, man. Fine, I guess I can't cheese. That's fine, whatever. I'll get diamonds the legit way, see if I care. I went to bed on day 48, sad and blue gemless. One thing I did get a lot of was iron, and if we pour a block of iron over the flint meshes we made, we can upgrade them to be more efficient. Using these meshes, we can get gold and silver. And yes, if you're wondering, this actually is so I can get diamonds. What we need is a multi-servo press, which requires iron, bronze, electrum, and redstone. But once we have this, we can press 32 coal, which we get from overworld matter, into 1 diamond. You can't make this press though without an induction smelter, which needs copper and about 1,000,000 other ores. So I'm spending my entire living, breathing days making these fucking machines. I think I summed it up pretty well in my notes, actually. Day 50. Fuck you, induction smelter made. Now we're making gears and covering the red ingots in gold so we can make a multi-servo press. Yay. Boom! Multi-servo press. And chuck 32 coal into it and wait for it. Another diamond! Now we're gonna put that to good use. Remember that broken nether portal we found a couple days ago that I've been alluding to this whole time? Yeah, I yoinked obsidian from it, no one's surprised. And the nether. We've built a way to the nether. What does the nether look like? Is it awful? Yeah, I don't really know what I was expecting. In a water-only world where water can't spawn in the nether, there's no water. It's just void. I don't know what I wanted. We can make progress here, but we'll have to come back to it later. For now, though, I need more diamonds, and clearly hunting for them isn't as fast as just chucking some coal in our new press. Sieving overworld matter will get us the coal that we need, so we need a lot of 10. Starting to see a pattern here. While I wait on that, I'm researching how to actually make it to the end. I plan on killing the Ender Dragon in these 100 days, but to do so, we need pearls and blaze powder, which both seem really rare to get and hard to make. Needing some more mechanical progression before we can even think about blaze powder or blazing blood. But hey, I made witch water, so that counts for something, right? No, it doesn't. Oh well, continuing to day 55, we're still trying to make a lot of overworld matter, as well as a couple other things, like the redstone servo. But we did it, and with our induction smelter, it took forever. Oh my god, it's that slow? I'm going to get a drink.
A few moments later.
We've made some good progress. Okay, cool, awesome. All right, I'm gonna go. I'll be back in a month. I'll see you guys later. All right, bye. See you guys. See ya.
Many months later.
Oh!
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Oh, good. Now that rigor mortis is set in and my entire body is already decomposing, we have a diamond mesh. And finally, the diamond mesh was made. Dear God, that took forever. I spent day 57 sifting through overworld matter with my newly crafted, smelted diamond mesh. This took a while, but it was kind of like gambling. We have a 5% chance of getting a diamond, and in 2 stacks of overworld matter, I needed to get 9 diamonds. Someone comment down below and let me know what the odds of actually getting that were, because we managed it, and I turned those diamonds into a diamond block for use later. That took way too long, so we're gonna make an auto sieve in the meantime, which is just a little miniature Minecraft character I've trapped in a box to sieve for me for all eternity. I feed him fish. Don't worry, he's fine. I suppose it's time to change up the base and make it a little more roomy. And that's exactly what I did. I cut out the middle layer and expanded the main room revolving around the forge. Now I have a lot more room to work with, and I even made stairs everywhere so I don't have to parkour anymore. Also, I know that I used 2 types of stairs. I ran out of stone bricks and they're expensive. What do you want from me? I already know I'm gonna get so many comments in my comment section about that if I don't address it now. Yes, I'm poor, and I had to use poor person stairs. Sorry, I'm not bougie enough for you. The next day, I made a solar cooker because, you know, we needed a 5th way to fucking cook things, and I chucked my diamond in there. This should cause the diamond to become a shining diamond in about 3 to 5 business days, give or take how UPS, the unpleasant sun, is feeling. You know what you can do while we wait? you can subscribe. Come on. You know, you could just, the button, it's right there. You just hit it. No one's stopping you. Come on, hit the button. Come on, we have time to wait now anyway. You can scroll down, press it. I'm not continuing until you hit the button. All right, fine. Day 60. Ah, look at that. We got the Amazon Prime delivery. The sun cooked that shit in one day. Perfect. Now we can bone meal some grass, get some flowers, rearrange them ritualistically, and... we have entered the Twilight Forest, which is completed? Okay, this is huge. The Twilight Forest isn't just the void, meaning I have access to infinite stone, dirt, trees, and maybe even ores. Only, there is one problem. If you go too low, like Y70, you get mining fatigue 5. There is a way to fix that with vitamins, but we'll find out later that those are particularly hard to get in this game. So for now, all I can really do is yoink some dirt and leave. Plus, there are a lot of bosses and demons here that I don't want to fight right now. We'll be back at a later time, don't worry. Maybe 200 days. Day 61, we made a blast chiller, because it's how you make ice in this mod pack. Yes, ice. I need a complex machine made of alloys, gears, and powered by the pitiful, shitty, terrible, no good, failure to everyone, disappointment generator trademark, all to make ice. Cold water. Ice. Blue ice, to be specific, and we can get that by making 81 regular ice, so this machine needs to get to work, because it's our ticket to getting blaze powder. Yeah, that'll need some explaining in a bit. This mod pack is all about time management, so while we wait for the ice to make, I'm upgrading all my fishing nets. Always doing something productive, never wasting a moment. Next up, I gotta restock our overworld matter. My employee has almost saved through all the rest of it. We're really starting to turn a profit as well, even getting a couple diamonds backlogged. Day 63, we finally made blue ice, and borrowing one of the block breakers from one of my cobblestone generators, we can set up another one like this and make netherrack. This block breaker is now mine until further notice. Please do not request for it again. Oh God! Then, crushing the netherrack, we can sieve it through diamonds and get like 2 blaze powder. That's really underwhelming. Yeah, okay, we're gonna need to figure something else out. Yeah, to get Eyes of Ender in this, we need like 2 stacks of blaze rods and like 20 ender pearls. There's gotta be a better way, or we ain't killing the dragon for at least 300 days. Well, I have an idea, but it's not safe. In fact, everything I do from this point on besides work on the forge will be not safe. So I think it's time to put those diamonds to good use. Then I spent the rest of the day preparing for my many stupid decisions. You see, the wiki says that in this game, if you kill an Elder Guardian, it will 100% drop vitamins. And it does. Or it did. Up until last patch. And I didn't know that going in, so I have an Elder Guardian to kill for no reason whatsoever. Oh, and did I mention that I've never killed an Elder Guardian before? Even in vanilla.
I freed the Elder Guardian.
Here we go.
That was really easy. I mean, he isn't dead. Don't get me wrong. He's still very alive. But he's free. How much health do you have? 36? Bone shield. Bone shield. Bone shield. Bone shield. Apple, gabble, 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 gabble. It's fine, I'll take the money fatigue. Gabble, gabble, gabble. Holy shit! This man's got a squad! Kill him! How are you not dead? Oh my god. Okay. It's fine, it's fine. Just fucking gapple, gapple, gapple. He's so low. His fucking hitbox is dummy thick. He's dead. And surprise, surprise, it didn't drop vitamins. After looking, they've even disabled vitamins from the store, which is what I was gonna spend my C-Bucks on. So instead, I decided to buy a couple ender pearls to speed up the process. See, we need even more ender pearls than usual because they make molten ender. When smelted, we can pour that over one of those map generators we made before to make a map that'll take us to the stronghold. Only problem is you can't melt that stuff without blazing blood, meaning I need even more blaze rods. We're going in a circle here. You're starting to see the loop. It's like a circle. It's like a parabola. It's beautiful. The bony-eared assfish holds the world record for the smallest brain-to-body weight ratio of all vertebrates. EQ, keep that in. So I made a map to the nearest nether fortress, and my next really stupid decision was that I decided to go there.
Now let me ask you a question. In a nether where nothing can spawn since it's all void except for the floating structures, where are all the mobs gonna spawn? Yup, right there. And this happened. Now a third one, now a third one. Oh my god, I cannot do this. Come, get the fuck out of here. No. Stop! Go away! Nope, not doing that ever again. No, fuck that. We're making a jetpack. I refuse to almost die getting blaze rods. But hold on. What day is it? Day 69 is now upon us. If this is your first time here, we have a tradition over here at Eqlipse headquarters. Every 100 days on day 69, we build a 69 sign in commemoration. So that's what I did. Took all the sand that used to be so rare and went to town. Of course, since this is an ocean 100 days, we have to build it underwater, which was a little tricky, but I think it came out all right. Anyways, back to making bad decisions. We are going to build a jetpack, so close calls like day 68 never happen again. Now, how do I build a jetpack? This is how I build a jetpack. A lot of iron, gold, and wood to start with. A wood jetpack? Okay, fair enough. This jetpack can be upgraded to get better and better, and I had all the materials for it, so I made it all the way up to a gold jetpack. Now we can hook that up to a charger that hooks up to our pitiful, shitty, terrible, no good, failure to everyone, disappointment generator trademark, and charge our jetpack, so no more falling to my death. But it's okay, I have plenty other stupid decisions that we can make. Like this! Uh-oh. This mod is on Minecraft 1.6.5. Pretty much what that means is that there's a warped forest biome in the nether. That's how the Enderman spawned. Even if it's only the void, there's still the biome there, meaning if I make a platform, we should be able to spawn tons of Endermen. Also, can I just say how handy this jetpack came in? Like, dear God, it's the only reason I'm alive. And that nether portal, clutch. Day 72, I'm building a very scuffed Enderman farm. The goal is to make a platform a couple blocks from the portal and let them spawn. It ended up working pretty well, and it's 90% safe, so that's our Enderman problem solved. Now it's time to get some blazes. So are we just gonna gloss over the fact that there are baby wither skeletons? We're just gonna ignore that one. Baby wither skeletons. Oh, okay. Good. Regardless of the baby demons, I have a plan. The goal is to find blaze spawners, get close, and use cardboard boxes that we made back on like day 6 to just capture them. I can't find blazes like this here since this is a void nether and spawn rates are fucking insane. There's no way I'd be able to live like this, so I'm gonna kill them on my turf. I got 2 spawners today. Then I went back home and made a 4th room for our base. We need to make a mob masher, which will require a lot of iron, but at this point we have plenty. And if we line the back of the room with fans, it should force all the blazes into the mob masher that we created, and then they'll die. By the way, the only reason this worked is because I put nether brick on the floor. Blazes can only spawn on nether brick. They can't spawn on anything else. And just like that, we have our first bit of blazing blood, which I can use to make this absorption hopper. The absorption hopper automatically picks up the blaze rods when the blazes are slaughtered, so now it's completely automatic. But we need a lot of blazes, and the only caveat is that I've got to be in like a 10 block range of the spawners to even get the fucking blazes to spawn. So I decided to make a stupid decision. Listen chat, I'm gonna go make a sandwich, and I'm just gonna chill here. All right, see you guys later. And as I leave, this happens. It takes a while. I'll speed it up for you, but here you go. Over the course of 2 Minecraft days, I lived on 1 heart. I don't know how the enemies ended up hitting me, because from what I thought, I was completely safe. But periodically, something was able to slip through the defenses, the giant wall, the grinder, the fans, everything, and do a little bit of damage. So of course, I reacted appropriately, I'd say, when I came back. Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Woo! 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 Why am I at 1 heart? Why was I at 1 heart?
What happened while I was gone? Why was making the sandwich the worst decision of my life?
That was really close, but on the bright side, we got all the blaze rods we needed, and I got a good sandwich. Day 78, what with the blaze rods and ender pearls collected, I made molten ender and poured it over the map generator to get a map to the stronghold. I wanted to go there as soon as possible because I was worried about it. See, when you make this, the quest line gives you a warning saying to bring vitamins, because the stronghold sometimes can spawn underground, and we know how hard it is to get any vitamins. So if I don't get lucky, I might not be able to kill the Ender Dragon in these 100 days. And I was really worried about that. So I charged both my scuba tank and jetpack, just in case, you never know what's out there. And I made me a habitat to bring some chickens to my camp. This has nothing to do with going to the stronghold, I just wanted some chickens. It's for later, I promise. I even outfitted my diamond gear with Depth Strider and Aqua Affinity, so I'm prepared as I can possibly be. And on day 80, I set off searching for the stronghold. I sailed for like half the day, but boats are pretty fast, and I was able to find it before it got dark. Now to find the actual portal room and pray it's not underground. If it is, this run's a bust. I found it, and no, it actually wasn't underground. But I'm not out of the woods yet because this happened. First off, yes, those yellow hearts have always healed you back to max health. Second, I lived on half a heart not once, but twice. Holy shit. In my defense, I had a shield, but I accidentally switched it with my backpack, so I was really panicky there. Watching the footage back, it let me break this down frame by frame. And I shit you not, with all the armor that I have on, tridents do about 3 hearts of damage. In fact, not even about, exactly 3 hearts of damage. When I'm grabbing my shield, I've got 3 hearts of HP. I regen half a heart, and then 15 frames later, yes, I counted, I take damage from the trident, which totals out to 1/4 of a second later, I'm hit and knocked back down to half a heart. If it was 1/4 of a second sooner, that would be where this 100 days ends. This is the closest I've ever come to dying in hardcore, by far. Essentially, I tickled the balls of fate and lived to tell the tale. But it's okay, we lived, so we're gonna keep going. Day 81, I tried to farm chickens for, well, reasons, but it doesn't matter because at night a creeper killed my chickens and my dreams. Whatever, I didn't even want chickens. It's not like they could drop red hearts that could give me a health boost when made into a heart canister or anything. No, it's fine. Whatever, fuck you. Day 82, I made all 12 ender eyes needed to open the portal. This took all day, and it's a really slow process. Day 83 was super uneventful. I just combined my ore chunks into ores and smelted them all day. What, every day can't be living on half a heart, death-defying levels of stunts, you know? Sometimes we just gotta do the skyblock grind. I wanted to have some ender pearls for the end just in case I needed them, so I grabbed some from my helpful friends. And one even dropped a huge backpack, so I'll take that as a nice little upgrade. Then later that day I went home and made overworld matter. You know, you can never have enough. Day 85, I went off again to get more paper and empty maps. We need another map generator because I want to find a bastion. Day 86 with a charged backpack and really small balls. Cut that out. Day 86 with a charged backpack and really, really big balls, I headed off to the bastion and threw my scuba gear into the void accidentally. But I went to the bastion anyway, and the only catch was I couldn't find it on the map that just didn't have an X. But I found it anyway and then headed straight back because I don't trust myself with only 1 million jetpack fuel. On day 87, instead of risking my life for the 57th time, I went to the old nether dungeon and stole glass shards to turn back into glass for a new addition to our base. This will start the 2nd floor of our base as well, and I'm really happy with how it came out. This ended up taking 2 days, but that's okay because I can spend this time telling you to subscribe. So just do it, man. I want to see 10,000 likes on this video. Okay, that's a little insane. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go for it. 10,000 likes. I want to see it. Anyways, with our bedroom built, we can start prepping for the dragon fight. So I started enchanting today, trying for the badass enchantments, and I'm actually rather confident with what we got. It's just a lot of protection, like 3 and 4, but I think it would definitely do. Plus, I got a sword named #teamseas, and my bow saved the ocean. Oh, and did I mention I have a bow now? Because I do. It goes boom boom. Day 90 is back to mechanics. My pitiful, shitty, terrible, no good, failure to everyone, disappointment generator trademark is eating too much coal, and after a bit of research, I made windmills that I could wire up so we now have infinite fuel. Don't know if it's a lot of fuel, but it's infinite fuel. I also made another scuba tank because mine
kinda got lost. Speaking of lost, over the past 60 or some odd days, I lost all organization. So let's fix that. The next 2 days were organization once more. We're getting everything in our base in tip-top shape, all while grabbing everything I can for the fight against the Ender Dragon. If you're wondering, no, I never was actually able to get any red heart canisters from the chickens, and if you want to know what they were for, I can put them into a locket and actually up my max health. We didn't get that, so we're just gonna have to go in, balls to the wall, and hope it works. The biggest advantage I have for the fight is of course my jetpack, but I combined that with slime boots so that fall damage is completely negated, so I should be able to rock this fight fairly easily. Still, I brought ender pearls, gapples, and everything else I could need should things get hairy. And at night, I finished charging everything and filling my scuba gear tank with oxygen and headed to bed. Because on day 94, I woke up bright and early and headed to the end. After sailing for a while, we made it to the stronghold. I plugged the portal full of eyes and headed in. Now, usually I make a really badass cinematic for how intense this fight can be, but I'll be 100 with you guys. With the jetpack and slime boots, this is a fucking cakewalk. I just completely decimated her and looked super badass flying around in my jetpack while doing it. She really wasn't a problem, but that's okay because that's not where these 100 days ends. Anyways, after a couple minutes, Gene has fallen and I've beaten Minecraft in an ocean-only mod. There it is! Oh, the blue hearts are for bosses. But we ain't done yet. Using a pearl, I warped into the gateway and made it to the real end. I found the structure made of thin ice, and I'll write that down for later. Maybe 200 days, wink wink. And I looted the whole place in like 10 seconds. But that's not what I'm looking for. Clearly, the crowning prize of the end is the elytra, and we're gonna go get one. It took a while to find. I even found this other structure that had spawners that literally spawned already aggroed endermen, which I didn't even know was possible, but you know what? Fine, fuck it. After a while, though, I finally found it, and well, I didn't think that would happen. Oh, wait. I'm being poisoned by the air. Uh-oh. Oh shit, this is not good. Uh-oh. Eat, eat, eat. Break, break, break. Eat, eat, eat. Pearl, pearl, pearl. Eat, eat, eat. Eat, eat, eat. Yeah! Oh, fuck you, I win. Ah, oh, fuck you, I win. Let's go. I knew it was a good idea to bring ender pearls. Well, that is all my goals for these 100 days, but we still have 3 days left. You know what? Fuck it, let's kill a wither. Getting wither skulls have a very low chance to drop from wither skeletons, but this mod has cleavers with beheading 3 on them. Making one of these might just help me up those odds a bit. So I built one from the forge. I ended up making it out of cobalt, and it's fucking massive, so let's see if it can do the job. Killing withers is never super easy because of the wither effect, but I killed about 10 withers and got all 3 heads, so yeah. This cleaver works wonders. Then I went home and made soul sand with witch water, and as a last-ditch effort for any heart canisters, I killed every chicken I had. Nothing. I guess I'll have to get more for 200 days. But I didn't get a single red heart, man. So we're going in with no extra health. The rest of the night was preparing. This has a chance to go horrendously bad, with the wither giving me wither 2 and everything. And on day 99, I headed back to the end. That platform we have is gonna make a great place to carve into and spawn the wither so that he doesn't become a real problem to kill. It's like gimping the wither underground in normal Minecraft, except for there's just a lot of death below and above you if you fuck it up. I got to the end, dug the hole, placed the heads, and The magic item prevents you from dying when in your inventory. It's a totem! I got a fucking totem! Oh, I've got a totem of undying. Let's go. Oh, hell yes. So that was 100 Days in Seapolis, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you to everyone that supports this channel and makes these kinds of things possible. I'm super excited to be a part of the Team Seas movement to save our oceans, and I really hope you guys are too. Once again, if you did enjoy, I implore you to like, comment, subscribe, ring that little old bell, all the dumb bullshit the other YouTubers tell you to do, because it helps in the algorithm. And you know what? I want the video to do well. I want to give money to the people that take the garbage out of the ocean. It's good, okay? Do it. Also, Team Seas doesn't even end until 2022 exactly, so if you guys enjoy this and wanted to see me raise more money for Team Seas, let us know, and I'll do it 200 days. And finally, please have a great rest of your day, and maybe go check out some other content on this channel, as well as my bonus channel, Eqlipse again. It's in the description below, first link. This is the first time I've ever talked about it, but it's my channel where I make a lot of dumb shit and stream. So if you like this personality, I'm sure you'll love it over there just as much as you like it over here. All right, that's all I gotta say. Until next time, my name is Eqlipse, EQ for short, and thank you for watching.